One thing that always really kind of made me look forward to WrestleMania was the theme song. I know that seems like a really quizzical, really weird thing to enjoy about WrestleMania, but I've always been interested in just WrestleMania themes and just pay-per-view themes and entrance themes in general. I always took a liking to those. Anyway, most people today really have been hating on most of the newer WrestleMania themes. You look at some of the older themes, and ever since WrestleMania 17, they started been getting themes by actual bands and artists and not just production themes. Don't get me wrong, I love the production themes. My favorite production theme is probably the WrestleMania theme from 10 to 14. You guys know the one I'm talking about, the one Lynn McMahon used as her theme too. I really, really liked that theme. It was a lot of, it seemed very peppy, which is what WrestleMania was in the olden days. It was very joyous, very peppy, and not like this grandeur that you see now. WrestleMania kind of, for me, even though I still love WrestleMania, and even though I don't think WrestleMania has lost prestige in any way, doesn't seem as peppy and happy as the olden days. Anyway, ever since WrestleMania 17 until about WrestleMania 24, they've been using these very, like very, alternative rock songs. That's usually the style they went for. The WrestleMania 17 theme was My Way by Limp Bizkit, and I think that's one of the best WrestleMania themes. It fit perfectly with Rock and Austin. And same, Limp Bizkit did another theme for WrestleMania 19, and once again, that theme, in my opinion, is one of the best. Fits so well with Rock and Austin in that promo too. If you guys haven't seen the Rock Austin promo for WrestleMania 19, you got to see how Limp Bizkit's theme fits right into it. Other WrestleManias really haven't had too many great theme songs. Like I really wasn't impressed with either WrestleMania 18 theme song. They had "Tear Away" by what was it, Drowning Pool, I think. And they had Superstar by Saliva. And both of those themes weren't all that great. If I had to pick one, I'd pick Superstar over Tearaway, but, you know, both of them really didn't impress me too much. WrestleMania 21's theme, they had Behind Those Eyes by Three Doors Down, which is okay. And what was it? Soundtrack, Big Time by Soundtrack of Our Lives. That theme was okay too. I kind of liked it. WrestleMania 22 had a great theme. I liked Big Time as the theme. It kind of seemed, again, it kind of went back to that peppy feeling I was talking about with WrestleMania 10 through 14's theme. I liked WrestleMania 20's theme by Drowning Pool. I think they redeemed themselves from WrestleMania 18. It was a very, very in-your-face theme, and I really liked it. Saliva made Ladies and Gentlemen for WrestleMania 23, and that was also a really, really great theme. That fit Mania perfectly. But people have been hating on some of the newer ones. They don't like WrestleMania 26's theme, I Made It. WrestleMania 27 had Written in the Stars. WrestleMania 28 had Invincible and Good Feelin'. And WrestleMania 29 had Coming Home. And WrestleMania 29 also had Bones by Young Guns, which, again, had the alternative rock theme, and I really, really liked that theme. That theme was great. And I'm actually kind of sad that they didn't put in any, like, sort of highlight package or sort of promo. At least I don't think they did, now that I'm recalling. But I really think that match could have been great for maybe, like, Brock and Triple H or someone like that. Maybe even Punk and Taker. I don't think they did. They might have done it. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. If they did, put that song in a highlight package. But I thought Bones was a great, great WrestleMania theme. But I'm here, like, I'm hearing too much hate on the other themes. I need to defend those because WrestleMania has evolved into this grandeur, this moment. This idea that this is the biggest event, this is the biggest show, this is the biggest moment of your life. And I think those themes captured the WrestleMania's 26 through 28. Those themes really captured the imagination of that idea. I Made It, while not very subtle in its, the idea of the song, fit really well with WrestleMania 26, and I thought it looked good. And like the lyrics, like it's I look up to the sky and now the world is mine. Like that captures WrestleMania. Like that's the idea of WrestleMania. Like you made it to WrestleMania. That's where you need to be. That's where you need to be, and that's where you were supposed to be all your life. And Written in the Stars, that gives a more of an epic feeling to WrestleMania 27. Even though I don't like WrestleMania 27, the theme is very, very good. It's very catchy. And it, gives that big match feel to WrestleMania 27. And in my opinion, I sometimes go back and forth on this, but I honestly think Invincible is one of the, if not the greatest WrestleMania theme ever, which kind of sucks because it became the theme for Rock and Cena, but in the beginning, it was the WrestleMania 28 theme song. And in my opinion, it will always be the WrestleMania 28 theme song. In my opinion, WrestleMania 28 was one of the greatest WrestleManias ever. It was probably my most anticipated WrestleMania that I'd ever been. Like, I had never been more excited for any other WrestleMania other than WrestleMania 28. Now, I've started watching WrestleMania yearly since 19, and back when my first WrestleMania, I didn't really understand how big WrestleMania was, but it wasn't until WrestleMania 28 that I really, I was so excited for WrestleMania 28, and that was probably the most excited I've ever been for a WrestleMania, and that theme captured Rock Cena, and it captured the whole event. It just, you go back and listen to it, it really fits with not just the match, but the whole event in general. And what I always do is go watch one of those videos, you find them on YouTube, where it's like the match card, just the just the compilation of the series of graphics that show each match, and you hear that song fit into it. It fits absolutely perfectly. I think that theme is amazing. Now, there are other themes I like. In WrestleMania 29, I thought Coming Home fit perfectly. I thought it was a great, great theme to have. Again, it fits well with those videos of the match cards. And, it's a fun thing. And really, even though WWE is stationed in Connecticut, New York is really WWE's home. Madison Square Garden is Vince McMahon's arena, and they had it right in the back parking lot of New York City. And WWE really did come home. So again, it fit well. It's not always about, these in-your-face themes. And, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying I think, I think you can give it a little justice. I think those themes aren't as bad as people say they are. But if I had to make my top 5 favorite themes, I would say number 5 is Light It Up by Rev Theory for WrestleMania 24. Number 4, Crack Addict by Limp Bizkit, WrestleMania 19. Number 3, I would say, is Coming Home by Diddy. Number 2, Bones, Young Guns. And number 1, I made a command decision. I'm saying it's Invincible. I think that is the greatest WrestleMania theme. If you guys disagree, I'm sorry. And I'm not even thinking about the quality of music. I mean, I do think it's a good song, but I think that theme captures WrestleMania more than anything. And just go listen to it again and think WrestleMania. That song is WrestleMania.